Many of the aspects of our lives which we now take for granted were once out of reach for anyone but the wealthy. If it weren't for entrepreneurs who were willing to face criticism and possible failure, the world in which we live would be a drastically different place. The idea of home mortgages, auto loans, and other forms of installment credit didn't even exist until Amedeo Giannini, an Italian immigrant, pioneered these concepts. Before Giannini, banks only catered to the higher class of society and weren't even allowed to the lower classes of people. In 1904, Giannini founded the Bank of Italy, believing that if a bank had locations all over the nation, it would be less affected by downturns in selected regions. Through this idea, he later founded what is known today as Bank of America. Pan America founder Juan Trippi believed international airline travel was something to be enjoyed by everyone, not just the rich. That's why he introduced a tourist class fare from New York to London, cutting the ticket price by more than half. He ushered in the commercial jet age by commissioning the use of new jet engines, which cut travel times and carried twice as many passengers. Trippi later said, "In one fell swoop, we have shrunken the world." Starting in 1976, 21-year-old Steve Jobs teamed up with Steve Wozniak and introduced the Apple I and Apple II computers. Within 3 years, these new computers changed people's idea of a computer from a gigantic mass of vacuum tubes only used by big business and the government to a small box used by ordinary people. Apple has since gone on to dominate personal technology with products like the iPod and the iPhone. Isaac Newton once expressed the sentiment, "If I have been able to see further, it was only because I stood on the shoulders of giants." True it is that progress builds upon itself, and the modern days have seen many giants whose ingenuity and innovations have helped the world to see further.